Hello everyone, welcome back to Central. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how to set up our HR Manager template from start to finish. 10 steps, zero fluff. Timestamps are in the description, so let's jump in. First up, you have to duplicate the HR Manager Start Here page. It is a clean page with no dummy data, so it's great to go on. So you just go here to the three dots, duplicate the page, and you're good to go. Next up is a very crucial part because the duplication of the template won't duplicate the page level permissions automatically. You have to manually go to the database page, click the share button, and set the permissions in the available person type properties as shown below. So from this list of properties, which requires a rule to be set, I'll show you an example from the trainings database. We'll go to share. Here you can add a new rule. As you see, there are three person type properties. So I'm going with enroll and I'm setting it to candidate and creating the rule. So we're good to go. You have to set similarly for all the properties. One important thing to remember is that if any person has access to this database page through TeamSpace or somehow it is if it's in their private page, they will be able to access all the data regardless of these page level permissions. So apart from that, everything is set. We'll move on to the emails in the automations. So you have to update the emails of the users in the automations. For example, in the job application database. If you open up the automations, you'll see that three automations are already set here. I'll click on this new application notification. As you can see, this is an user type property, and you can either add other users or you can also remove other users. The notification message is already there. Here you have to connect your Gmail account. Since the duplication of the template won't automatically duplicate all the other information, we have to copy and paste all these once again. This text can be modified or simply pasted as it is. And here you have to set an email type property. So that's done. And once you are done copying and pasting, you can delete this. You may also remove any of these automations if not required with the toggle. In the next step, the user is supposed to set up the recipient for the notifications. If, for example, you can see the absence database here, go here, you see an automation for the new absence request notification. Open this up, you see this is a user type property. So you can change the user, remove the user, or add new users, and that's done. Likewise, it goes for the job application automations as I showed you in the previous step. In the next step, the customer has to update the time tracking info. So here you can open up any category, see the properties. So you can either add new properties using this option, or you can remove these properties from here, or you can even change the colors of the properties as per your preference. In the next step, the user has to update the page template, as you can see here. So for example, we'll open up this database that is boarding, and here you can see there are two options, a default for new onboarding and a default for new offboarding. So here you can update or add any specific features to your onboarding checklist or your offboarding checklist, and you can either remove or add. In the next step, the user has to embed the forms to make it available to all the employees. So we'll go to the time tracking database. We'll copy this link, come here and embed it here. Likewise, for the absence database, copy this link and provide it here. So now your employees can easily submit their information or requests on this employees portal. Next up, the user is supposed to share or update the holidays calendar settings. So we'll go here in the holidays database. We'll open up the share option. As you see here in the general access, it is only for the people who are invited. So I'll set this to everyone at center. You can set it to your workspace. And here you are allowed to give any options that you prefer. I'll be setting it to can view. That's it. Now, everyone in your shared workspace or team space will be able to view these. Next up, we have to update the policies page. The user can go to the employees portal, open up the policies page, and they can use this template to update their policies as per the preference or requirement of their company. This is the last step where the user has to share the employees portal page. As I've shown in the previous steps, the user has to set this to can view mode so that every person in their employees portal can see it. In case of the HR members, they can give them full access or can edit access depending on whether they need the sharing rights or not. One critical thing to remember in this case is that the user is not supposed to add the employees as individual guests, or else their form submissions will show up as anonymous and the user won't know who requested for what. So 10 steps, and you've got a fully functional HR system with security, automations, and an employee portal. You can click the documentation page in your template for detailed featured guides. Give a thumbs up if this video helped, subscribe for more Notion tutorials, and do drop your questions, if any, in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video.